Welcome to Portola High School's Junior Planning Workshop. We have 5 counselors available to support students. Counselors' caseloads are separated by alpha, so your counselor is determined by the first letter of your last name. Our College and Career Coordinator helps with college admissions info, standardized testing, college visits, and financial aid and scholarship opportunities. Our ROP Career Specialist helps with after-school ROP registration, career pathways, and work permits. Our Registrar helps with student records, transcripts, and community service hours. Our Counseling Clerk helps with general questions and scheduling appointments to see your counselor. Our Mental Health Specialist and Project Success Support Specialist are both here to support your emotional health and well-being.
Now let's talk about post-secondary options, starting first with financial aid. There are 4 types of financial aid: scholarship, grants, work study, and loans. Scholarship and grants, which are monies that are awarded to students, do not have to be repaid. Work study is money earned by students as payment for a job on or off campus. Loans are monies that are borrowed and are required to be paid. FAFSA is the acronym for the Free Application for Federal Student Aid. In order to apply for financial aid such as grants, work study, and loans, students must complete the FAFSA. Students and their families are required to complete the form in the fall of your senior year. Scholarship. There are thousands of active scholarships available to you. Scholarships are awarded to students based on merits and needs. Here are a few scholarship search engines to help you find a scholarship which may fit your needs. In addition to these websites, local scholarships are available through the College and Career Center located in the counseling office.
The California Community College system is an excellent opportunity for students to explore. It is very affordable and can benefit students who are undecided on their major, not ready to go away, unsatisfied with their 4-year college acceptances, or have not qualified for admissions to other schools. These are just a few of the local community colleges to consider. However, there are over 100 campuses to choose from.
Here are the admissions criteria for community college. Students are required to have a high school diploma or be 18 years of age. Priority registration is available and allows students to register early and sign up for classes before they are full. There are community college counselors available to help students create an education plan. Examples include earning a certificate, a 2-year associate's degree, or fulfilling the requirements for transferring to a 4-year university.
For students attending any California community college, the Transfer Admission Guarantee, or TAG program, is offered for 6 of the University of California campuses. Guarantee admission is offered for students who meet GPA and other requirements. These campuses are UC Davis, Irvine, Merced, Riverside, Santa Barbara, and Santa Cruz. The Irvine Valley College Honors Program is designed to meet the needs of academically talented and highly motivated students. Students are required to have a minimum 3.25 GPA non-weighted academic, or 1260 on the SAT, or 28 on the ACT. The benefits of this program include small seminar-style classes, enriched coursework, interaction with other motivated students, recognition of transcripts at graduation, guaranteed priority admission review when transferring to a 4-year university, dedicated honors scholarships, and designated honors counselor and priority registration classes.
There are 23 college campuses within the Cal State system. The minimum GPA to be eligible to apply is a 2.0. However, admission criteria will vary depending on the campus. Please note that the California State University will continue to temporarily suspend the use of ACT and SAT exams in determining admission eligibility for all CSU campuses for the 2022-23 academic year. UC application. Here's a brief summary of factors to consider when applying to the UC system. Another key component of the UC application is the personal insight questions. You will have 8 questions to choose from and must choose 4 out of the 8 with a maximum word count of 350 each. Lastly, UCs will no longer consider SAT or ACT scores when making admissions decisions, or awarding Regents and Chancellor scholarships. Private application. Private universities utilize either the common, coalition, or individual application. Unlike the CSU and UC applications, private universities require a letter of recommendation from your counselor and teachers and an official transcript at the time of submitting your application. They also require an essay prompt similar to the UC application. Please note that a majority of private and out-of-state schools have adopted a test-optional policy, so it is not mandatory for you to submit SAT or ACT scores.
In comparing the coalition application with the common application, neither will give you an advantage in the college admissions process. The coalition application has a locker for you to store any works you have completed. Both applications require similar essay prompts, both giving you the option to select a topic of your choice. The word count for the common application is 650, while the coalition recommends to aim between 500 and 550 words.
Go.
A vocation school, sometimes referred to as a trade school, technical school, or vocational college, is a post-secondary institution that's designed to give students the technical skills to help prepare them for a specific occupation. Some career paths that align with vocational schools include automotive, culinary arts, digital media, information technology, entrepreneur, and nursing. Real Work Matters is a website you can use as a reference to learn more.
There are several standardized testing updates to be aware of. As previously mentioned, the UC and Cal State schools no longer consider the SAT and ACT, while many private and out-of-state schools are test optional. The SAT subject tests will no longer be offered, and the optional SAT essay will be discontinued after the June 2021 administration. Here are the remaining dates offered by the SAT and ACT for the rest of the school year. Please register at least a month in advance to avoid paying a late fee. You'll want to ensure that you have a balanced college list, meaning that your list is both reasonable and realistic. Categorize your list into safety, target, and reach schools. For safety schools, your GPA and test scores should be well above the average GPA and test scores of the college. Please make sure that the safety school is actually a school you could see yourself attending. The recommended amount is about 2 or 3, and community college can also qualify as your safety school. A target school means that your GPA and test scores are similar to the average GPA and test scores of the college. It is recommended that you add about 4 to 5 colleges onto your target school list. A reach school is a school where your GPA and test scores are below the average GPA and test scores of the colleges. Colleges consider more than just your GPA and test scores, and the recommended amount is as many as you can reasonably handle. Naviance is an excellent way for you to identify your chances of admissions at specific colleges based on the data from our Portola graduates. Check out this video, which shows you the College Compare and Scattergrams features. In this video, I'm going to show you how to identify your chances of admission to colleges based on data from our Portola graduates along with national averages. If you already have colleges on your Colleges I'm Applying To list, click on Colleges I'm Applying To from the home page. Next, click on Compare Me. From here, you can compare data from your academic profile with the average profiles of our Portola graduates who have been accepted at these colleges. My unweighted GPA is showing along with my test scores. I can then get a general overview of my chances based on whether my GPA and test scores are above or below the averages of the schools. I can also check out the acceptance section to find out how many students applied and how many students got accepted. So in Buster's situation, I can see that my GPA and test scores are above the averages for Arizona State. Whereas for UC Irvine, my GPA and test scores are below their averages of accepted students. If you do not have colleges on your colleges applying to list yet, you can go to Colleges Home, click on College Compare, and add colleges you want to compare yourself to. You can select as many colleges as you want, then click Save Selection and finish searching. You can get even more detailed information by researching each individual college. You can do that by searching a specific college's profile. As you scroll down, you can get data on where you stand based on our high school's middle 50% of accepted students, as well as averages from enrolled students across the nation. If you click on the Admissions tab, you can see how many students applied, how many students were accepted, and how many enrolled from the class of 2020. You can also get a nice scattergram with a blue icon of where you stand in comparison to other applicants who were accepted and denied. You can also toggle it by weighted and unweighted GPA, as well as the SAT and ACT. If applying via the Common App, you will need to invite both your teachers and your counselor to write your letter of recommendation through Naviance. First, set your Naviance account for Common App matching. Then, invite your recommenders. Instructions can be found on the College App Resource Guide. Private and out-of-state universities may require a letter of recommendation from your teachers as part of the application process. In order to receive a teacher letter of recommendation, you must complete a Google form and submit it to your teacher. You can click to make a copy on the College and Career section of our website. This form must be filled out completely before requesting your letter. The deadline to submit is 30 days before the letter is due, and faculty members have a 30-student cap. The start date to ask is the first day of the following school year. Similar to your teachers, some private and out-of-state schools require a letter from your counselor. The first step is to complete the PHS Letter of Recommendation survey on Naviance. You must finalize your college list and update your Naviance resume beforehand. The second step is submitting your letter of recommendation request with our counseling clerk. You must have completed your letter of rec survey and a resume on Naviance in its entirety before submitting your request. The next step is to update your Naviance resume. This is a helpful way for you to keep track of all the activities you've done throughout high school and is essential for your counselor to write your letter of recommendation. Here is a sample resume. Please include information such as grade levels participated, hours per week, and be as descriptive as possible. Also be sure to include leadership positions held, sports levels, and accomplishments. Lastly, include all awards earned, including those earned at Portola. Another important step is making a plan to visit the colleges and universities you're interested in. Here are some ideas. Here are some activities to pursue the summer before your senior year. If you have any questions, please contact your counselor.